Yo, what's going down, Green Screen Entertainment fans? Your homie Jay Green back right now with my full thoughts and feelings on the first season of Alien Earth. Now, just to give y'all the last 2-episode recap, we got that synth kid. He was able to get an alien embryo implanted into that doctor/engineer's chest. Him and his homie are trying to get dude off the island when, oh shit, that damn alien pops out his chest like... Damn! Moments after that, Morrow and his goons show up talking about, yo, where's the package? Now they're off on the island looking for this thing. Meanwhile, back at the research facility, Wendy's trying to talk the rest of the kids into getting off of the island, and that Cavalier and the homies is up to no good. So they hit that little Amazon rainforest trying to make a trek to the boat dock. Eventually, Morrow and the G.I. Joes meet up with Wendy and their crew. They beefing it out. Nibs kills a dude. I mean, like in a vicious way. This chick just snaps. Wendy's brother ends up shooting her because he don't want to see death on either side, I suppose. Wendy trips out on dude talking about, what did you do? What did you do? Cut to the final episode, we got Cavalier dumbfounded how his island was able to get overrun by the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. He's tripping on being able to talk to this sheep octopus situation. Wendy trying to figure out if she's going to forgive her brother or not, even though Nibs is like not even really phased. Some fighting, blah, 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 conversation, and we end up with Wendy pretty much capturing all of the bad guys that still remain alive in this little confinement cell. And then the last thing she says is, yo, we about to rule all this shit. Maybe not in those words, but you get the idea. So, what did I think about the entire season? I think that this entire first season was dope. It was beautiful, as I said before in the very beginning. It had the vibes, the texture, and the feel of the original Alien films. I enjoyed the show posing the question, what is humanity really, at least within the machine? And I like how it doesn't answer that question, but it allows these machines to evolve into, let's just say, humanity-style tactics and characteristics, in the sense that they feel, they remember, they have emotion, they snap, they revolt, all of these things, and they also have a slight need for power, in the sense that we can see Wendy understanding her powers as the show progresses, and now at the end, she realizes, or at least feels, yo, I'm on the right side of this. Y'all are on the wrong side, and I'm about to rule all of y'all bitches. And I thought that was pretty fly. What issues did I have with this series? Well, as I said before, in episodes 4 and 5, or was it 5 and 6, either way, what I said was that the writing seemed to kind of put our characters in a position where they were making terrible choices and decisions that didn't make sense to everything they were doing prior to that. And I feel like in the last 2 episodes, the whole Neverland research facility just fell apart. Like, where's the real security? Think about it. Everything that Cavalier has going on this island, all the money this dude has, him being a genius, you would have thought that he'd have a better notion of how to protect this island and all the assets that are on it. Even the assets that he didn't expect to have on it, maybe, which is the aliens, right? But it seems like the Weyland-Yutani military was easily able to penetrate this island, no sweat. And then when this dude's back is pressed up against the wall, it's like he can't even think of a way out of this situation. Being a boy genius, I kind of expect him to have contingency plans for all of these things. I know Batman would. Now, when I'm looking back at the entire series, I kind of have to look at it and ask the question, you do actually have aliens on your Alien Earth show, right? Because we didn't really get a whole lot of the xenomorph. It seems like they were really trying to build a bigger through line to this Cyclops octopus situation and what maybe its potential was, but kind of took care of that in the end. They kind of left huge details to Cavalier's real backstory and what a jerk he is to the final episode, which of course leads into a pretty dope scene and scenario happening with Wendy and his right-hand man. And as hard as Mara was trying to get a xenomorph embryo off the island and back to the Weyland-Yutani company, and how intensely they built that thing up, it seems like it kind of took a backseat to all the involvement and evolution to these synth kids and Wendy's progressing powers over time and her ability to basically turn into Chris Pratt from Jurassic World, in that now she can basically chop it up with these aliens at any given time, and they're as loyal as an old hound dog to her.
Here, cinnamon. Cinnamon!
Which I'm not mad at, because I do kind of want to see where that storyline goes and how it affects everything else jumping off on Earth. But I still feel like there was key things that just were never really fully fleshed out or realized. So I just think there was times in the show where it may have meandered a little bit here or there for the sake of entertainment, which again, I understand. It's a show. You got to give us a little bit of this, a little bit of that, maybe some misdirect, because we can't just sit here and watch Wendy trying to communicate with this alien. Ain't nobody gonna tune in for that. All in all, I think that the writing was great. I thought that the look and the vibe and the textures were also fly as well. I loved seeing the alien whip ass, because let me tell you, we ain't really seen anything like that in the previous films. It's usually in darkness and in shadow, and it comes out getting maybe one, possibly two people at a time. But this alien was taking fools out like John Wick, let me tell you.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
My only hope is that we don't have to wait forever for season 2. If season 2 comes relatively quick, then I think it'll be better, because this and everything that happened in this first season will probably be a bit more fresh in our minds. So then that way, when we see season 2, we can get some of those deeper answers to some of the questions and the things that were posed in that first season. So I would definitely suggest, if you haven't watched any of Alien Earth, check it out. I didn't spoil anything too much beyond the ability for you to watch it yourself and still enjoy the twists and turns and things that are coming around the corner. The gruesome kills, the thought-provoking conversations, you know, things like this. If you have seen all of Alien Earth, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. Did you think they should have spent a little bit more time with just the raw horror of the xenomorphs? Or did you like all the android synth back and forth type swag? What'd you think? What'd you feel? Let me know in the comments below. Your homie Jay Green, I'm out.